What's going on, YouTube? And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to take care of your New Balance sneakers.
Till the sun just won't rise and heaven's under eyes. I'm living to die for you, there ain't none after you.
So where I'm from, we're about to head into fall. We're about to go into winter. So these are very treacherous months, a lot of rain, a lot of snow, a lot of harsh conditions. Got to keep the New Balances fresh, obviously. So what this video is going to be giving you guys some best practices, how to take care of your New Balance sneakers, and then how I personally take care of them. So here's are my tips, and then some actual logical tips that will help you keep your New Balances throughout the year and move on and hopefully see them in the spring and summer. So New Balance sneakers already last so long. We all know this. We know that they're durable and they hold their value throughout time. But like I said, some conditions like rain, mud, snow, sleet can really take a toll on the shoes and shorten the life of those New Balance sneakers if not properly taken care of. So right here I have some worn shoes. I have my Untitled, and then I have my regular gray 994, and I wear these quite a bit. I obviously love both these sneakers very much. That Untitled pair just survived the whole entire spring and summer season. A lot of rain, a lot of conditions that it survived through. So I'm gonna kind of talk about that a little bit, and then kind of just as a general, the gray V4. I'm gonna give you guys the best practices, and then I'm gonna tell you what I do. Typically, it's easier to prevent than to clean after. One of the easiest things you can do is go out and buy a protective spray, spray it on there, get the suede right, get the mesh right, get the outsole, whatever. So what I always use is like a Crep Protect. I don't know if that's still a thing, but it always worked for me. I've put it on a few pairs when I first started getting New Balance, because like when it would rain, I would like put my New Balances as far away as the world as I could. I was so terrified of the suede getting touched by any sort of water in the outside world. Like it was the worst thing ever if my New Balance suede got wet. So obviously I got over that, and I'll explain that later. But if you spray that like Crep Protect or any repellent spray, it's gonna keep them pretty fresh for a good time. Now you'll want to reapply as you wear them and as time passes, because I think it does wear off. But that's a good like baby step, you know, just prevent rather than clean after. It's easy, it's simple, and it's cheap. So like I mentioned, the suede is New Balance is like, there's basically suede on every single New Balance pair of shoes that I own, and a lot of them that you guys probably own have a lot of suede on them. So what I like to do to keep my suede fresh, even if they're not dirty, this is I do routinely if I see a need for it, is I just take a soft bristle brush and I'll just brush the suede. It keeps it looking fresh. It keeps that like softness feel to it, the movement in the suede. If you just brush it here and there, it'll also get a lot of dirt out, and it just helps it freshen up. Because suede will mat down pretty frequently, so you kind of do have to take care of it, and just, you know, just nothing crazy, not like scrubbing it, but just one direction, brush it forward, brush it back, whatever you feel like. So an example of somebody like that took soap and water and didn't properly treat the suede is this Jown V4. I bought this used, and somebody obviously wore these a lot, and I bought them and they're still great. But they definitely either used water or they just I don't know what happened. It's just the suede is like almost non-existent. I don't even know if you guys can see that. It's just something went wrong when they were cleaning this shoe, or they used water or something. The rest of the shoe looks fine, but on that mud guard is kind of where you have to put your main focus in keeping clean, because it's guarding the mud. For the mesh, honestly, if you don't want to even come close to the suede, something that I like to do just to freshen up, get a little bit of soap and just get a toothbrush and just scrub that little mesh parts. I mean, they all have panels, so I could just take a mesh toothbrush and just get that nice and clean. It's what I like to do if I'm really trying to just clean a stain off. Like there was a stain on my V4s one time. I just took some dish soap. Probably not the best thing to do, but I was in a rush and I needed to wear this to go on a trip. So I just scrubbed them clean real quick with a toothbrush. Yes, I have a specific toothbrush just for shoes. I do not use the same toothbrush for my shoes and my teeth. So just to say that. So in the rain and in this winter and the snow, obviously suede is at risk. So I love when New Balance takes that suede and switches it out for leather, like they did on the Untitled pair. So to clean this, I really don't even clean it. It kind of just cleans itself over time. And if you can, you just take a wet wipe or soap. I don't even think you need a brush for this. And just wipe it down. Like I have some stains on it, but New Balance and leather are really great, and you see Teddy Santis use leather on his New Balances a lot. I know like that mahogany 990 V4 that I praised so heavily, and I did a wear test on in the middle of winter like 2 years ago, held up perfect. So honestly, if you're so scared about your suede New Balances, go buy a pair of leathers. There's a few pairs out there. I know Teddy Santis does a lot. If you really want to be safe in the winter, just go ahead and grab those. Obviously, don't put your New Balances in a washing machine. I feel like that's common knowledge. I wouldn't personally do that. I have thrown one pair of shoes in the washing machine, and I bought a pair of semi-frozen yellow Yeezy 350s. And I got them, they were used. I was like, I don't even care. Just threw them in the washer. Turned out fine. But I would not do that with New Balance. It will most definitely ruin them. When I'm cleaning laces and I'm cleaning insoles, I use kind of like the same thing every time, no matter what. I buy a lot of used shoes, so this is a pretty good thing to know, even if you just like aren't even cleaning your own pair, but like if you just bought a used pair, it's kind of gross sometimes to wear somebody else's shoes. So I always do this routine clean to make sure it's, you know, clean for me to wear. So with the laces, I usually do the laces at the same time I do the shoes. So what I'll do, I'll take the laces completely out. I'll get a little bowl of soap, the soap I use to clean the shoes, dip them in there, just let them sit for a little bit, take them out, and then I just rub the laces together like this, squeeze them up and down, squeeze them, just get all the dirt out of it, keep dipping in it, and then I rinse them off, and then I hang them up and I let them dry. You'll see that there's a lot more dirt in those laces than you presumed, so it's really good to just kind of just squeeze out all that dirt and debris and get it nice and clean. And then for the insoles, I just take the insoles out and I just scrub them with the brush that I use to clean it. Usually gets them pretty good. It's kind of gross when you pull out an insole and it's from somebody else and you could see their footprint on it, but I just close my eyes and put my foot in there instead and pretend like I didn't see that. So, I mean, there's multiple ways to treat your New Balances. I'm sure there's thousands of others that I could have mentioned. There's multiple ways to take care of them. Like, just, if you love something, you spend a lot of money on it, you're gonna take care of it whether you like it or not. I spent a lot of money on this whole collection. I'm gonna take care of these shoes, right? It's just how life works. But I will say I'm not gonna wear them. So I spend a lot of money on shoes, but I'm not gonna wear them because I love the idea of the storytelling sneakers have to offer. So now we're gonna get into this section where I'll tell you how I take care of my shoes, how I take care of my New Balance, and what works best for me. So to be completely honest with you guys, I have a lot of shoes. Obviously, some get worn more than others. And the best way that I take care of my shoes is I do nothing at all. I used to be super cautious about all my shoes, but I just take a shoe, I wear it, I muddy it up. This shoe gets worn almost every single day, whether it's the gym or to class or to hang out with my friends. I just wear them to death. I don't clean them, I enjoy them. I let the elements do their wear and tear on them, like this V4. I could care less what happens to this because I know whatever does happen to it, it's gonna be telling my story. Now, when I say this, like, oh, I don't do anything to my shoes, obviously I'm very careful. Now, I'm not gonna wear the lapis lazuli to a concert where I'm in the pit and people are spilling drinks and stepping on my shoes nonstop. I wear my shoes, I love my shoes, but there's shoes for different circumstances. So I'm not gonna wear my nice shoes there. So you gotta be selective to where you wear your shoes if you wanna keep them fresh and nice. But then again, like I went to Maine this summer and I wore the lapis lazuli every single day, hiking and walking on rocks, and I said, who cares what happens to these? I'm enjoying my time here in Maine, and I get to experience it in the lapis lazuli. So anytime I think of that trip, I think of the lapis lazuli. So I do take care of my shoes. I'm very careful. I love them. They're my babies. They're everything to me. But I'm not like coming home after I wear them, like putting on like you know the scene in Toy Story 2 where he's like fixing up Woody and he has like the goggles and he's like painting them. Like, that's not what I do to my shoes, right? I wear them, I put them back in their boxes, I make sure they're all safe, I kiss them all good night, and I go to bed. I take care of them in a sense that I love them and I care for them. Now, if I stepped in a muddy puddle, yes, I'm gonna do what I need to do to fix them, what I just listed right before I started talking about my stuff. So I'm gonna spray them, clean them, whatever. I'm very careful to my shoes to a limit, but I also enjoy them and let them live and go places, and I don't let them stop me from doing something, right? That's really all I gotta say. Take care of your things so they'll take care of you. Love your shoes, wear your shoes, all that good stuff. Let me know if you have any like special cleaning tips you guys have down in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Hope you have a great day. Let me know what kind of videos you wanna see. See you later.